Hello, welcome to Spain. My name is Carmen Olmedo. I'm Juris advisor in Madrid, and with me, my colleague Cristina Navarro. She's Juris line manager and advisor in Madrid too.
Hello, we are going to talk about our wonderful country, Spain, the living and working conditions, how to find a job and to move to our country.
So, Spain is in the southwest of Europe. We are very close to Africa, only 14 kilometers in the Strait of Gibraltar in the south of Spain. We border Portugal to the west and France and Andorra to the north. We are the third largest European country in the EU. In general, we have sunny and mild weather, but there are differences between regions. In the north side, we have rainy weather. In the center, a continental weather. So we have hot summer and cold winters. In the Mediterranean side, we have hot summer and mild winters. And in the Canary Island, we have mild temperature all the year round. We are the fifth most populated EU country, 14 million inhabitants. The population is concentrated in big cities, Valencia, Madrid, Barcelona, Zaragoza, or Sevilla are the biggest one. And also in the coastline, all our coastline. And we have inhabited regions that they are in the center of Spain, mainly in Castilla-La Mancha, Castilla-León, and Extremadura. We are the second most visited country in the world. Our main attractions, tourist attractions, are the beaches, the sunny weather, the historical monuments, the mountain, the lively cities, the St. James Way, and our gastronomy, the Spanish gastronomy. Here you can see some nice pictures of our beaches, historical monuments, and mountains. It is a country full of life and energy. You can come to Spain to practice some sports, such as horse racing, kayaking, hiking, and you can come to enjoy our gastronomy, which have some well-known dishes, such as paella and Iberian jam. And of course, you can enjoy our lively cities. Here you can walk in a crowded city during the night, have a drink, watch a flamenco show, participate in a popular festivals such as La Noche de San Juan, or come to Madrid the 31st of December to celebrate the end of the year in the San Silvestre road race. Spanish is the third language most spoken in the world. It is official language not only in Spain, but also in Latin America, in part of the Caribbean, and in Equatorial Guinea in Africa. In Spain, we have other official languages in some regions. Euskera in the Basque Country, Catalan, Valenciano in the Catalunya, Valencia, Balearic Islands, and Gallego in Galicia. We have a parliamentary monarchy, so we have a king. But our government, our president of government is chosen after parliamentary elections. Our capital is in Madrid, and we have regions called autonomous communities, in total 17, and they are their own governments, parliaments, and administrations. And we also have two autonomous cities, Ceuta and Melilla, in the north of Morocco in Africa. Concerning our economy, our currency is the euros. Our biggest companies focus on those sectors: tourism, civil engineering and construction, telecommunication, banking sector, textile industry, energy sector, and transportation. Here you can see some logo of our top companies. But we have many small and medium business, especially in the service sector, ORECA or personal services, and also in the construction sector. Spain has a high rate of structural unemployment. If we compare with the EU, we can see that we double the rate for all working age population and also for youth. But we have more than 21 million people working right now and 2.5 million looking for a job. Still, we have many job vacancies that we cannot fill up. With regards to the education level of our working age population, we can see that in 2021, we had more than 40% of the population with university degrees, the gray part. We even have more than the EU. But we have in the orange part almost half compared to the EU. That is the higher education, but not university degree, the skilled workers. We need them. So we have a large blue part that is the compulsory education, the primary and secondary compulsory. And so we need that those people continue their studies and they complete higher education program. We need them. Concerning our working conditions, you can work in Spain when you are 16 with your parent consent, and since you are 18 without it. You get retired when you are 66 years and a half. You work maximum 40 hours per week. Your normal office working hours will be from 9 to 6 office hours. And we have 30 days per year of holidays. And you will have 14 days of bank holiday if you work in Spain. Once you work, you have free access to health insurance, public insurance, health insurance. Concerning the salary, we have a minimum wage, legal minimum wage, 1,134 euros, 14 payment. But the average salary is over 2,000 euros per month. If you compare, if you see the situation in the different regions, there are quite a lot of differences in the average salary. This is the gross salary, so you need to make deductions. Social security fees will be around 6.47%, and tax will depend of your salary, of course, and on your personal situation. General rules is that the tax withholding is between 19 and 47 of your annual incomes, but you can not pay tax if you are a minimum wage worker or pay a minimum of 2% for some fixed contracts. Another important issue is the type of labor contract that you will get. The permanent one, that is now the normal one. The temporary one, that is restricted to production circumstances and to the replacement of a worker. And the training contracts, we have the mixed training contract linked to dual education, and the apprenticeship contract linked to have obtained a professional diploma or university diploma. The cost of living in Spain, with regard to the house renting costs, we have a big increase on price in big cities and in the touristic areas. The price can go from 400 euros to 8,000 or even more. Here you can see an estimation of the renting cost of in some capital of our province. The most expensive one are in Palma de Mallorca, Barcelona, or Madrid. Regarding the expenditure on food, the average is around 380 euros per month. Finally, with regard to education, we have state educational institutions that cover from early childhood to university. In general, they are public and free. The public university are not free, you have to pay for, but you can get some government grants. This is, of course, combined with charter and private educational institutions. And with regard to kindergarten, we have a shortage of places in public institutions, so you may have to pay for a charter or a private one. Education in Spain is organized at the regional level, so you will need to check in the region where you will go to see how to get to a particular public school in this town or city. So now I leave the floor to my colleague, Cristina Navarro.
Thank you, Carmen. Well, now let's talk about what job opportunities there are in Spain. This is a big country, so even if we have a high unemployment rate, at the same time, we have many job vacancies available. 150,000 we have nowadays. Mostly are in the service sector, as you can see, particularly in healthcare, social services, and education. This is public services normally. Also at sectors as information and communication, scientific and technical professional activities, other professional services, talking about the market services, and service sector, sorry, and also at the hospitality industry in the tourist sector. The most demanded profiles in the mentioned sectors are office associate professionals, technical laborers, office professionals, ICT professionals, researchers and engineers, business managers, sales workers, science and engineering technicians, metal and machinery workers, legal and social associate professionals, personal service workers, and health professionals. And in the near future, the employment is expected to grow till 2035 in the sectors of travel agency and tour operators, water supply, rental and leasing activities, motor vehicles, postal and courier activities, optical and electronic equipment, other machinery and equipment, other professional activities, metal products, and arts and entertainment activities. But for those of you who don't speak Spanish, it's very difficult to find a job in our country. So if you want to come to Spain and don't speak Spanish, one possibility is to focus on the tourist sector, where 11.2% of the workforce is employed and where 20% of all the employed people are non-Spanish speakers. The most demanded languages are English, French, German, Dutch, Swedish, and Scandinavian. Work in the tourism industry means work mainly during the summer season, the months when most job offers are published are February to March, except in the Canary Islands, where the high season is the winter, and also in big cities like Madrid or Barcelona, where the tourist sector is hiring all over the year. The professional profiles, as you can see, we usually need are housekeeping, cooks and chefs, waiting staff, receptionists, hotel management, call centers and online hotel services, tourist information or tourist guides, guest experience, wellness professionals, and entertainers. Another option for those who don't speak Spanish and want to live in Spain is to work as a remote worker for an international company. This kind of workers have increased after the pandemic, but there is not a regulation for international workers in Europe. This means that these kind of workers, depending on of the country they are living, they have to respect the working condition of the country where they are living. If you are resident in Spain, you can agree with your employer which regulation, which country regulation you will apply for your work contract conditions, respecting always the Spanish one. And as a Spanish resident, you will have to pay your taxes and your social security contributions in our country and your employer too. Even if it is a international company, they will have to pay also taxes and social security for hiring you and living in Spain. Uh, but where you can find the job vacancies in our country? Well, the first online job portal I'll recommend you is to search on the US portal, of course. Here you can find vacancies in all the European countries, also in our country in Spain. But if you prefer, you can go directly to our national employment website, Empleate, where all the Spanish vacancies are published. At the European Job Days platform, it's also possible to get many job opportunities, especially in the Seize the Summer recruitment event. It is carried out every February, and there are many job vacancies in the tourist sector or for the summer season. And there is also a special space in our US Spain website where US Advisor, we publish there the outstanding job vacancies we have in our country, open to all workers, but especially for European workers. Then job seekers can find jobs opportunity in many private job sites as Monster, InfoJobs, Indeed. There are a lot of them. It's also possible to get a job through a private employment agency or using the services of temporary job companies. And of course, through your LinkedIn profile, as many companies are using this channel to get best candidates. If you want to get more tips to find a job in our country in Spain, or a list of the different job sites we have, or job portal by sector or working field, We recommend you to read this. Our post, Are You Looking for a Job in Spain? It is written in English and it contains a lot of useful information with this information. Once you have interested for a job advertisement, you might know that the most common way to apply for a job vacancy is sending your CV with your cover letter. Both the CV and the cover letter must be adapted to each job offer. Don't use an standard CV or for all your applications. And in some positions, instead of sending your CV, you will have to register all your information on an application form. And don't forget in the cover letter to add your availability for an online interview and to move to work in Spain. With regards the curriculum vitae, you can use the Europass model or other similar. Also, you can use an infographic, but try to be clear and concise in 1 page or 2 pages maximum, focused on your competencies and your skills. It's not compulsory to attach a photograph, although for some jobs it could be useful. Photocopies of qualifications and certificates are not normally attached unless expressly requested. And you can insert also your LinkedIn profile or the link to your LinkedIn profile, or if you have an Europass profile, the link to it, so the employer can get more information about you in case they want, or consult your certificates or your qualification. At the interview moment, even if we are not famous for our punctuality, it is highly recommended to be on time for the interview, of course, and wear appropriate for the occasion, smart casual, it never fails. It's true that we talk to each other in an informal way, but in this situation, and as you don't know well the interviewer, be always respectful with them. And in those cases that the interview is online, be sure that your connection is working and you do it from a quiet place. You know that European citizen can move, reside and work freely. You don't need any work permit to do any activity, work activity in Spain and in any European country. But if you are going to stay more than 3 months, you must register in the Central Registry of Foreign and get your NIE number. You will need your social security number. In case you have an employer, the application process could be done by the company. Then the empadronamiento, which is the registration at the town hall office of the city of residence. Until you obtain your social security number, you will need your European health insurance card, so don't forget it. You can apply for it from your home country. And once you have here your social security number and your empadronamiento, you can get your Spanish health card. And in those cases that you don't have a job, you will register at the employment office. If you need more information or you want to contact us, you can find us on the EURES chat every Friday on the EURES portal. You can also get oral contact details of all the EURES advisors in Spain in our national website. And this is our general email address. You can write us through eures@sepe.es. And finally, you can follow us on our social media channels. We are in Facebook, X, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And of course, you can read our blog, the blog of Eures Spain. Well, that's all from our side. Thank you very much for your attention and good luck on your search.